Hello everyone, a very warm welcome and good evening from Bangladesh and also Impactors Connect. We are our 45th episode of this Impactors Talk, Voice of a Startup. So welcome to our session, and today we have with us Riyar Al Samir, who is the founder and CEO of Interactive Care. It's an tech company. So recently he had shared that the theme could be of this program is accelerating education. So he will talk about his journey of startup, and also not only that, he will tell more about his story, because so what I have heard about him, it is something inspiring, because he left Bangladesh Army and start his startup. So it could be something inspiring from him also to all the attendees and who will watch after the program as well. So without any further more introduction, so I'm going to Riyar Al Samir. So, Priya Al Samir, the floor is yours, and you can share your journey and also your startup journey. So then I will be back to you again.
Thank you so much for inviting me to give our presentation about interactive cares and my journey. And I'm really honored to have a floor to share the journey of interactive cares, as the program is having 45th episode, and many of the promising startups shared their journey, and I'm really grateful for getting the scope to share my journey. So should I start now?
Yeah, definitely you can.
Okay. So I will share about interactive cares through a slide. Now I will share my screen. Can you see my screen? Well, before starting, I want to address some problem which our country is facing right at this moment. The first problem here, we can see that we are losing around 37 crore taka annually for traffic jam. And also there is another point, households spend around 12,000 crore taka every year for extra educational facilities, and which is around 29% of total household expenditure of Bangladesh. And this data is from Dhaka Tribune. And also there are COVID-19 effect. I mean, what are the effects? There are drastic halt of regular life and risky to travel, thus booming need of distance learning. So there is some need, and the need is for online communication solution to bridge the gap. And here our venture comes in to provide the solution, and our venture name is Interactive Cares. We are accelerating education. We are trying to contribute in the education sector of Bangladesh through digital footprint. And Interactive Cares is a concern of Interactive Ventures Limited, which is our mother company, and it's the first ever cloud and artificial intelligence based platform for e-learning, health, mental health, and legal service to customers through real-time communication. So these are our products. We are having one-to-one mentor-learner connection. We are providing paid live webinars and masterclasses, and we are also having one platform for recorded edutainment and regular courses, and Interactive Cares itself an online marketplace for digital learning and skill development. So here there is one example of our edutainment class. You can see in the screen that we are trying to combine education and entertainment through our platform, so that students can learn very well and the learning can be effective, can be done in more effective way. So this is also another example of our edutainment class. So what are our value propositions? We are providing one-to-one service between learners and the instructors, and we are also providing recorded courses. So in fact, we have seen in edutech market that there can be various problems, like one student is in need for personal care, but another student or professional, he or she doesn't have that much time. They are really busy in their regular life, they want to see the videos. So we are having both kind of solution in our platform. If any student wants to get personal care, we are providing them through our own build platform, and also we are providing the recorded courses through our own build platform as well. And it is time convenient, and it is providing extending opportunities to the instructors and the professionals. In fact, we are sharing around more than 1 lakh taka per month to our instructors for their services. And we have some smart features in our own build platform, like we are having digital whiteboard. There is easy ask option where students can ask any type of question and they will get their solution at any moment. And there is free resources like textbooks, note, PDFs, and there is also our own build virtual classroom through where teachers can provide a one-to-one solution, or they can also provide they can provide lesson to some groups as well. So this is our market size. Our total TAM is around 40,000 crore in our country, and SAM is 15,000 crore, and SOM is 3,000 crore. And our target market is mainly from the students of class 6 to class 12 and undergraduate students, and also young professionals who are in need of skill development courses. So these are our competitors. We are having competitors like 10-Minute School, eShikhon, EduHype, Eshoshikhi, Repto, and Bohubri. So this is our business model canvas. We are having key partners like university clubs. In fact, many university clubs are affiliated with us through some of the events we arranged this year. And some prominent clubs like North South ES, UP Career Club, Dhaka University Career Club, Buet Career Club. So this type of club is affiliated with us, and we have other partners like SSL Commerce for our payment gateway. We have technology companies like Analyzen, Singularity, Bondstein, and key activities. Our key activities is basically providing online communication service or providing recorded courses, edutainment courses. Our value propositions I have discussed earlier, and we have few channels. Like we are promoting ourselves through our website, our social media. In our Facebook page, we have around 240,000 followers through our YouTube channel and also our LinkedIn page. And there are some cost structure, like we had some fixed costs like developing the website, our office cost, and others. And revenue stream, this is very important factor. We are having revenue through selling the recorded courses on skill development, edutainment courses, then one-to-one service through our own build platform. Also, we are renting. We are giving rent of our own platform to many instructors and organizations. We are providing masterclass on various skill development based contents, and we are also creating edutainment recorded classes. So these are our milestone. We have reached more than 230,000 Facebook followers. We got more than 6 million plus reach in last 6 months, and we are selected as top 20 innovators as Technology Innovators Magazine USA. And this year we have launched our second website, which is for selling the recorded courses. And up to now, we got featured in more than 20 times in various national daily newspapers and radios and television. So this is our traction. We have made more than 10,000 connections in one-to-one mentoring session. We are having more than 3,000 instructors and 30,000 students enrolled in our platform. We pulled off 6 grant events, which covers many extra co-curricular activities like case solving, singing, dancing, debating, Olympiads, and others. And in COVID-19, we also pivoted, as our platform is providing a video conferencing solution, we have pivoted for the health tech sector as well, because there is a market need, and we try to explore. As an entrepreneur, I really love to explore so much, so that's why we pivoted in the health sector as well. Until now, we have generated more than 2.5 million Bangladeshi taka. So these are our partners. You can see some renowned companies like A2I from ICT division, Jamuna Television, Bangladesh Youth Leadership Center, Banglalink, Bangla Radio, Light Castle Partners, New Age, EMK Center, and Financial Express. So these are our events. You can see our first event was Idea Innovation Contest. It was an entrepreneurship based contest, and we reached more than 2 lakhs people through that event, and we got around 1,000 participants in that event as well. And this is interactive online month. We also explored in the Model United Nations sector, and we got success in that event. Also, we got huge response. And also interactive talent hunt fest, which covers many of the talent of students, like there was photography, music contest, art and painting, debating. So in fact, through this event, we tried to gather our target customer, and we also tried to empower the youth as well. So, and we got huge response to this event, and these were really popular in online during COVID. So this is our another event, CoLearn. This was a completely free event. It was introduced for the skill development sector. In fact, in COVID situation, there was a market crisis for job. Many of the students, they were looking for job, they were graduated, but they could not find job because in COVID situation, there was lack of job in the market. So we tried to focus on the job sector. That's why we arranged many webinars like presentation skills, JavaScript, negotiation skills, CV writing, creative writing, growth mindset, personal branding, photography. So we covered many of the skills which are needed in at present in our country, especially for the young generation. And we got so much reach. In fact, we arranged more than 15 live episodes from our Facebook page. We in every episode we reached more than 10,000 people, were the viewers. And in fact, we got huge popularity through the CoLearn event. And we got partners like BYLC, Analyze and YSSC, Financial Express. And the event was covered around 5 newspapers in that time. And the last one was National Digital Learning Competition. We launched that event for finding out the proper digital learning method. We have seen so many reports in newspaper that students are not getting the proper learning method in online. Many of the students are absent. They cannot, they are not having interest in their online class. So this competition was launched for finding out the proper digital learning method, which can be adjusted in our day-to-day life, which can be adjusted in university classes or college and school classes. And we got support from ICT division. A2I was partner in that event, and we got around more than 15 renowned partners like Jamuna Television, Shout from Daily Star, Financial Express, like Castle partners. And this competition was also really popular among the students. And through this competition, there was a virtual boot camp where we covered where we tried to give the insights of proper digital learning method from the industry experts. And there were 15 sessions in the virtual boot camp, and it gained popularity among the students, and it tried to solve the problem. The problem are faced by the students during online classes, and we tried to give some new insights in that sector. So this is Hall of Fame. Many of the popular figures involved with interactive care so far, they were our speakers, our judges, or our trainers. You can see their faces, and they are really inspiring in case of our young generation. Young generations really follow them, and we tried to we were engaging them. Tried to teach some new things from them so that students can get inspired. So this is our team. I'm the CEO, and you can see the other faces, COO, our CTO, and our Director of Engineering. So through our platform, we are creating some impacts, like we are creating employment, we are serving in crucial time, we are solving distance problem, we are saving extra cost, and we are trying to help creating digital footprint in education. So we are also fulfilling some SDGs like SDG 3, SDG 4, and SDG 8. So thanks for watching my presentation. This was the whole journey of interactive cares, and we have the vision to serve our country. We have the vision to serve all the districts of our country, and in fact, we have plans to go global in future. So we need support from all over the country.
Yeah, excellent. So that's fantastic. So as I have seen a lot of your works, it was fantastic. So whatever you are doing, so in this pandemic, I think so far I have seen your a lot of webinars are on soft skills, and some of them are in hard skills. So soft skill is very much important, and I think those who are watching us, I think they will be a part of your programs and your webinars in the coming days. So this is your story of your startup. So uh, your name actually, it is very unique, rare. So rare actually, I was, I was very confused about your name, so it was rare or something like this. So then I have found your name in Bangla, so then I actually got to know, yes, your name is rare. So rare, can you tell me a bit about your journey, basically how you actually get involved to this startup?
Now, well, so I used to teach students. I had many students earlier before starting the startup. I had to travel a lot for teaching the students. So this idea came into my mind that why there is no digital platform where we can teach at any time, sitting our home. There can be virtual classroom. There can be video chat option. So I researched on this, and I saw that uh, in USA or in India, this type of platform is popular, like Vedantu, Check. But in our country, there was no platform like that. In fact, in edutech sector, before the pandemic, we thought that some teachers will teach live from Facebook or YouTube, but there is no one-to-one communication system. Let's say I'm a student, I am
Yeah.
facing some problems or I have some questions, but I cannot solve the questions during the classes. If I say about some popular platforms in our country who are serving in education, in their live classes, there are around thousands of comments. So it's really difficult for any teacher to solve all the questions. Uh, so seeing these and observing these, I thought to create a platform in our country like this, which can solve personal problem as well, and which can also serve other problem, like the people who are really busy and they want to see the videos for lifetime. So that's why this idea came into my mind, and I tried to research a lot and gathered my team and started my journey.
When actually we started your startup, it is around 2 years back, right? 2018
Yes,
most probably.
yes, yes.
So 2018. So how many people actually at the time you involved?
Well, the journey in 2018 was not really easy, because in our country, people used to think that online education should be free, because in YouTube you can watch many free contents, and also in other channels of Bangladesh or other channels in global, you can see the free contents as well. So it was really not easy. In fact, some of my seniors or some of my classmates or other people, they discouraged me, because these startup will not get the
Sustain.
pace of success in our country, because online education should be free. But I but I mean, I observed the story of Pathao, and before starting of Pathao, people could not think that they will go from one place to another in other people's bikes. So it sustained, and in fact, Pathao is many people's habit nowadays. So I thought this platform can be popular in our country after a few years. The market was in 2018. The market was not ready. So and for this type of platform, you need to research a lot, and for developing the platform you need to have time. So that's why I researched a lot. Before launching my platform, I did some pilot project, like for physical education. And through those pilot project, I gathered traction, I gathered data. And after the pandemic, it was really perfect time to accelerate this platform, because this is the time when education was gone completely online. In fact, some of the schools, in fact, many of the schools, universities, they're taking classes in online, and they're even some universities like BRAC, BUP, they launched their own learning
Learning
development
management.
system.
Learning management. Yeah. So that's good. So you are the only one who is the. I mean, there is there any co-founder of you,
No, I
or you
have
are the
one
only one?
co-founder. Her name is Jamila Gupashe Kushbu. She's the chief operating officer.
Oh, that's good. So so how what was the journey to find her as the co-founder? What make you think that she is the perfect co-founder for you?
Well, basically, she was my friend earlier, so I knew her. I mean, very well. So I knew her ability, her enthusiasm. She was involved in other organizations, like she was involved in Evolution 360, which is a UN-based platform, and she was really interested to, I mean, do something innovative. So that's why I approached her, and she was agreed, and that's how
You started.
started our journey.
Yeah, so why I asked this question, because recently we had done one research on the failure factor of a startup. We have found one of the first factor is the co-founder. So matchmaking was the important. So that's very good to know. So let me know a bit about that story. So I think that could be something very interesting. You were in the, I mean, Bangladesh Army, and because of some reasons you left, and then you studied in Bangladesh University of Professional and started your journey. Can you share something about that?
If I say Bangladesh Army is one of the most disciplined organization right at this moment. In fact, I mean, I did 2 years training there, and after doing that, doing those trainings, in fact, if I say my entrepreneur skills developed in Bangladesh Army, because they taught me leadership, they taught me how to think, they taught me how to lead people, how to manage people. So from Bangladesh Army, I got those skills, and I'm really grateful to Bangladesh Army for that. So after when I left Bangladesh Army, in fact, we had to go through a really rigorous training procedure. We had to work
Yeah,
around 15 to 16
18
hours
months.
in a day.
Yeah,
So uh, when I left Bangladesh Army, I saw that there is a big difference between the people who are doing training of Bangladesh Army and who are not doing. So in fact, some people who left Bangladesh Army earlier, I researched about them, and many of them are successful entrepreneurs in our country.
yeah.
It inspired me, and also when I shared my idea, and also before joining Bangladesh Army, I was really inspired by the entrepreneurs, their stories. Like if I say Bill Gates, then Jack Ma, their stories really inspired me. And when I went Bangladesh Army, I saw the story of Pathao as well. So, and Pathao, Shop Up, these type of stories, I mean, came front in that time. So, so I was thinking, as I am having the leadership skill from Bangladesh Army, and after that I also joined in BYLC, Bangladesh Leadership Youth Leadership Center. So
Okay.
I did training there, and in fact, it is one of the most disciplined organization for teaching leadership. When I mean, did this type of courses, and I was involved in this type of places. So I thought, why I'm not starting something new? But it was never easy. I, I'm in fact, it was my plan to start something, but I had planned, but I prepared myself. I prepared for the idea, and I researched, and I developed the solution. So it was a long journey. In fact, if I say, it took around 2 years to develop everything, and in fact, I mean, doing something new in our country, you need to have some courage. So
Yeah.
you need to have the confidence, because the failure rate is very high here, and the success story
Yeah.
is really less.
Yeah, as you see, as you have seen, a lot of other competitions are happening in Bangladesh. There are a lot big, and I had involved last 5 years, lot more than, I mean, 200 plus startup competition, entrepreneurship
Yes.
competition. So the factor is, I mean, the percentage of that idea to, I mean, in the market. So that the rate is very, very little. We can even count it. So that's I really appreciate your journey, because you have started and doing something great and come to a certain stage that people are talking about you. And I'm the most importantly, youths are getting support from your startup. So that's very important. So let me know a bit about your investment. So when you started your startup, is it your own money or something you get some fund for that?
It was from my own money. In fact, I was so passionate about this, but I'm sharing some story. Developing a video conferencing platform is never easy for Bangladeshi people. So I researched a lot. In fact, I spent a lot of time in freelancing websites to hire developers for developing my platform. I can remember that I spent more than 1 month. In fact, uh, uh, I didn't sleep for 1 month for finding the developers because the charge was really high. I didn't have that much investment, but sometimes I got few freelancers, but they took my project and they couldn't develop it. It was failure, but and through this process, I got to know the technological platform as well, how it works, and I researched and I got so many insights for developing this type of platform. And after that, I shared this type of thing to my friend circle as well. And I got one people in my team, and he's working as CTO in our platform. So he developed the platform, and with his assistance, I got to know a lot about the technological platform, though I am not a tech guy. So through my interest, I developed uh, this knowledge and developed the platform as well. So, and if I say about investment, there was no investment from any other people. It was completely from my side. And I invested around, if I say, more than 2 millions on this platform up to now. So it is completely from my side. But I did it for my passion, and it was so risky. And but I love to take the risk.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, because many of the startup, when not the startup, I say what I can say, the entrepreneur. So they want to become entrepreneur, but they have that fear that they do not have money. So how they will start? So I think you can be a great inspiration for them. So let me ask you another question. I'll come back to the investment part again after this question. So um, as we grew up in Bangladesh, so our parents has that. It is a common nature that everyone should be become. Engineer, doctor, and
Yes.
do some secure job.
Yes.
So in your case, what actually happened, it, and how you actually convinced them that I will do something by myself?
Basically, if I say about my story from my childhood, I was a student of government laboratory school, and I was really studious in my school life and college life as well. I used to I used to be in the top 10 students of my class. So they had trust on my ability, and they had trust on, and I was really involved in extra co-curricular activities. I did math olympiads, I did quiz competitions, and I was in general secretary of few of the clubs of my school and colleges. So I was involved in many extracurricular activities from earlier. And also after that, I joined Bangladesh Army, and I got also a chance in few of the universities as well. So they had trust on my ability, and they had trust on my passion also. So it was not tough for me to convince them, because I shared many success stories about the entrepreneurs in Bangladesh. In fact, if I say about the story of Pathao, story of Shopab, and also recently some of the tech company like Gaze, Loofrate, they also got funding. So I shared this type of stories with my parents, and they supported me. It was not. But in fact, they supported me, but they didn't help me in case of funding. But the funding was completely from my side, and it was really tough for me to get those funding.
Oh, that's excellent. So I think this will inspire a lot of other people who will actually view later on, or even in this particular session. So that's one of the thing I used to share the startup that those who wants to become entrepreneur. That is how I can convince my parents. So that is one of the question came to me when I actually mentoring a lot of other programs. So I used to say one thing, that is, if you can't convince your family, how you can convince your consumer? That's important. So you
Yes.
should
Also,
convince your family. Yeah.
also yes. Also, you can say if you cannot convince your parents, how you can convince your investors to get money.
Yeah, that's important. Even the employees as well. I might have a lot of other employees in my organization. How I can I convey my message to them? That will not gonna work. So as an entrepreneur, if you want to become a if, or even you want to do something by yourself, convince your family first, then start something by yourself. So that's very important. So let me come back to the investment part again. So I mean, you have done everything by your own money. So what is your
Yes.
plan for the coming years to go for investment? I mean, for the venture capitalists, or maybe a lot of other angel investors are knocking you because you are doing something good. So what is your plan for having investment to your startup?
Well, as I said earlier, that we have expanded our operations. I mean, this month we have set up our own studio for creating courses, and we set up a new office. So at this moment, we are looking for investment. But the thing is, we didn't want to take investment from the idea phase because we wanted to gather some traction. So, and
Yeah.
we were also wanted to increase our valuation in the market. So that's why we didn't try to raise investment from earlier. But at this moment, in fact, we gathered uh, considerable amount of traction, and we also passed a considerable amount of time. So at this moment, in fact, it's the perfect time for us to raising investment, and that's why we are looking for raising investment.
Okay, that's good. Very good. And uh, maybe we are. I mean, I'll come back to you with some other question again in some other session in the coming days, because it
Yes.
is very inspiring whatever you are doing. And EdTech is something very. I mean, very core of my heart, because I am, as you know, I am also teaching in university.
Yes.
Uh, so one of the thing is, many times I have heard that mentoring for any startup is very crucial. So what is I mean, for you, what is the mentoring should be? I mean, do you have any mentor for your startup, or you're searching for?
If I say I do not have any permanent mentor buyer, but I did take some mentoring session for raising investment. I mean, few days back. So, in fact, in case of our startup, I mean, we are looking for mentorship for raising investment because uh, in our country, if you do not have uh, family support, or if you do not have that much rich background, so it is really tough for you to sustain your business for a long time. So you need to have investment, you need to raise investment. So that's but there are many things to learn in case of raising investment: how to knock the investors, how to do due diligence, and how to do the financial statements and everything. So in that case, we are taking mentorship session, and also we are having mentor for this.
Very good. So we are, as you know, we are doing from Daffodil University and from Impactors Connect, and I am involved in Global Entrepreneurship Network as well. So continuously, we are trying to support the startup and entrepreneurs. So
Yes.
very soon, we are going to start one accelerator program. Maybe it could be helpful for you. It will be an international accelerator. So I think
That's
it
good.
will, I mean, help you as well. So now I'll ask you another thing, that is, um, getting the, I mean, money from your first customer is always, I mean, inspiring. So can you
Yes.
share the journey, how you will actually get your first consumer?
Um, Basically, we got our first consumer through launching a course. We launched a course named GRE. I mean, it was about in fact, it is a comprehensive GRE course for people who are planning to go abroad and who are intending to do GRE. And then the instructor is one of my close friends from childhood. He's really, experienced in this sector. And the course was really popular in our platform. And we gathered so many customers from that course. In fact, I was really hopeful about the course. And after getting the first customer, uh, if I say I was so pleased to get the customer, because and also it gave me confidence to go further as well. And some customers gave us really good feedback. And if I say our customer retention rate is very good, and we are in fact there are, if I say, around 20 to 25 people who are taking almost all the courses, all the webinars, all the master classes. I mean, we are doing. In fact, they are connected all the time, and they just knock us. What is the next event or what is the next course? Please tell us. So we are having this kind of potential and loyal customer at this moment.
Excellent. So that's very good. So we are very close. I mean, close to the end of the session. So last question from me. That is, this is for us who are actually trying to support the startup or working for a startup or entrepreneurship ecosystem development in the country. So what support you are expecting from us, basically, even from the government side, or even from the many private organization like Daffodil University have a very good entrepreneurship ecosystem within the university, and I'm really proud to be a part of that from the very beginning of the journey of I mean uh, from the department to now. There are as you know, maybe you know that we have a separate department of entrepreneurship. We are creating entrepreneur. So what are the supports you expect from the people like us?
If I say the most two crucial thing for the Bangladeshi entrepreneurs, that can be number one is for funding support, and number two is for mentoring. Because many of the entrepreneurs in our country, I have seen that they are having brilliant idea, but they do not have that much courage for, because they do not get funds. So at that point, they stopped their journey as an entrepreneur. They went to job sector, but they had some brilliant idea. So this is a really crucial factor. And also getting fund is not easier. So for getting fund or raising fund, they need some mentoring support, or also support from media as well, support from the universities as well. If the universities have some I mean particular section for the entrepreneurs, I mean that would be really great. Or if there would be more accelerator programs in our country, that would be also really good, because through the accelerator programs the entrepreneurs learn a lot. In fact, many of the entrepreneurs, they have some idea, but from the accelerator programs, if they win, they get some confidence, and after getting some confidence, they go further.
Even the networking, and also there are some other supports. Yeah, that's very crucial. So thank you so much, Ria Samir. So I really like your name, Ria. I think
Thank you so much.
your startup, yeah, your startup will do something amazing in the coming days. And thanks for sharing your story. And I really hopeful that you are doing whatever you are doing, whatever your vision is in the coming days, you will do something amazing for the youth and also the startup of the country, and uplift the
Yes.
educational technology sector in another stage. So thanks, Samir. Any last thing you want to share? After that, we'll wrap up the session.
I want to give thanks to Impactors Talk, Voice of Startups, for giving me the platform to share my story. Because sometimes entrepreneurs need some platform to share their story and represent themselves among the people. So it can give some opportunities sometime. So in fact, it's a really big I mean, it's a really good show and a good platform for representing the startups, I mean, telling their journey. So, and I want to give best of luck to this show for the continuation in future.
Yeah, thank you so much. So thank you so much, Samir. So we are continuing this session, and this is the 45th, and tomorrow is another session, and in the coming this month is another two sessions that are going on. All the startups like you, the young people who are trying to do something by themselves. So thank you so much, and thanks to all the participants who have joined us. And it is fantastic session by Samir, and we were really inspired that whatever he is doing, whatever he is trying to do, I think in the coming days we will get. He will uplift the educational technology sector in the next days. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.